Today's reader question has to do with trust. Someone wrote to me recently, "My irrevocable trust was set up by my mother at the date of her death. The trust allows me to use the money, etc. as I wish? Is this really an irrevocable trust? Without examining the trust, I can't say for sure. However, the terms of the trust would dictate how the money can be used. If you look at the title of the trust, generally it will say in the name of it. For example, the John Smith Revocable Living Trust means it's changeable. If it's the John Smith Irrevocable Living Trust, it means the trust is not changeable after John Smith the settler creates it. In this case, since the reader is writing about their mother's trust, I'm going to guess that the mother has passed away. Most trusts, including revocable trusts, often become irrevocable after death. The reason for this is simple. If you set up an estate plan, let's say for example with me, and you create a revocable trust, you want to be able to change it during your life. But after you're gone, you don't want someone else to be able to change it because you want the money to go to those you designate, your children, charities, etc. In addition, the terms of the trust would dictate how this person can use the money. So if they're a beneficiary, the terms would say when they get the money and how much, or the assets. If they're the trustee, the terms of the trust would say these funds are to be used on behalf of your mother, for example, while she's alive, and for the benefit of my children after I'm gone. You can set up trusts for lots of purposes, so it would depend on the specific language of the trust what you could use the money for. In general, if you're the trustee, you have a fiduciary responsibility to use the money as intended by the settlor in the trust agreement, and to act with the duty of good faith and good care, things like that. So check the terms of the trust agreement itself, and if you still aren't sure if it's irrevocable or revocable, I suggest you contact a local attorney who can look through it and give you the answers to that question and your question about what you can do with the money. Great question, and thanks for asking.